Rondale Moore, the wideout, kick returner. Vertical jump like 42.5 inches. He looked like lightning.
He's a dog. Like,
yeah.
He's gonna come in and think he's the man, be a pro. Like that, when the ball's in his hands, he is special.
Hello?
Rondale.
Yes, sir.
Steve Keim, Arizona Cardinals. How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, man. You ready to come out to the desert?
No doubt. Let's do it.
All right, good. So this is a 49th pick, and we're going to make the selection. Excited about you, man. Think you can come out here and contribute right away. And our quarterback, Kyler Murray, is a big fan of yours.
No doubt. Got to see him a little bit of excellence.
Well, good, man. Well, I want you to celebrate with your family. I'm going to let you talk to our head coach, Cliff Kingsbury.
Rondale.
How you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm a lot better now that we got you. How you feeling?
No doubt, man. I'm good, man. I just want to say I appreciate you.
Hey, we're ready to roll, man. The things we'll be able to do with you in the offense, I cannot wait to get you here. So congratulations, man. It's well deserved, and we love everything about you.
With the 29th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Rondale Moore, Purdue.
Hello Cardinals fans of football everywhere. I have a message for everyone today that I did not want to be giving ever. Not a fun video at all in any way today. Standout Purdue and then later Arizona Cardinals receiver for 3 seasons, Rondale Moore, was found dead in his garage with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This happened in southern Indiana and he was just 25 years old. There are a lot of things that are bigger than sports. You know, we come on here, we talk about football, we try to have a great time all the time. You know, football is such a big deal to so many people. It's a big deal to the players who play it. There's a lot of pressure on those players. It's a big deal to the fans who watch it. It's just another one of those days where we find out another thing that this is just much bigger than sports. It has touched the entire NFL. It has touched me. It has touched so many people who didn't even ever hear of Rondale Moore. People all over the country have been reacting to this. And I wasn't really sure what to say today, but I didn't want to be the first person to post. I didn't want to be the person to try to clickbait for views. I wanted to make sure I made this video as respectful to anybody who may have been a friend of Rondale who stumbles upon this, or maybe one of his family members if they stumble upon this someday. Not that they will. I don't know if they will, but this is going on the internet. I wanted to make sure I took the time and effort to make the most respectful video I possibly could for Rondale and his family and loved ones. Rondale was one of those receivers for the Arizona Cardinals who was incredibly explosive. He didn't touch the ball all the time, but every single time he did touch the ball, something crazy happened. I mean, if you didn't know much about him, just watch the highlights happening next to me on the screen. This guy was absolutely electric. He'd get a shovel pass and take that sucker for 30 yards. He'd do a toe tapper on the sideline. If he found open space, his speed and explosiveness would take him all the way to the house. He was one of my favorite receivers during the 3 years that he was an Arizona Cardinal. He worked very well with Kyler Murray. He added another weapon to that offense that, I mean, honestly, this season didn't even really have a wide receiver 3 or 4. And it made me very angry when Rondale Moore was traded to the Atlanta Falcons for Desmond Ridder. I thought it was a huge mistake, and I still do to this day. On top of that, he seemed like a guy who wanted to try really hard, loved the game of football. I mean, it seemed like he had a great relationship with his mother. You've got this clip of his mom talking about him right here.
I'm on top of the world with my son on top of the world. It amazes me to see him where he's at.
He loves his mom. I mean, the first thing he's going to do if he's, granted that opportunity to play at the next level is take care of his mom.
You also have this post from Rondale, who ended up paying for his mother's home with his NFL money. These are the kind of situations here where you never know what's going on. Someone could be smiling, really happy one day, but when they go behind closed doors, they're struggling with something deep and dark inside them that they may not even be showing to anybody on the outside. And what you say and do to people can have a huge effect on how they live their life, how they perceive themselves, and how they are with their mental health in their daily life. And sometimes the people that you see smiling the most are the people who are suffering the most. Kyler Murray was on the team and was a big reason why Rondale had a successful beginning to his NFL career. Kyler Murray stated, "Just spoke to you, bro. Blessed to have been able to share this life with you. I pray you're in a better place now, Ra." He seemed like not just a really amazing football player. I never knew the guy personally, but he seemed like a guy who was also a really great person. A guy that you'd love to be wearing your jersey. I was so happy to have him in Arizona. Even though he was wide receiver 3 or 4 on the depth chart, I don't remember at the time what he was. He still felt like a wide receiver 1 every single time he touched the football. Tragically, injury ended up plaguing him. He missed the entire 2024 season with the Falcons due to an injury. He then, on this play right here, which would be the final play of his NFL career with the Vikings last season, got injured again. He ended up missing the rest of the 2025 season after this injury here, and as you can see when he was getting carted off, he was definitely very emotional as injuries plagued the final 2 years of his NFL career. I mean, you can just tell the passion that he had for the game, and you hated seeing injuries like that. You know, anytime they happen to any player, you don't want to see an injury like that happen, right? It makes it even worse when it's an injury to a guy like Rondale, who cares so much for the game. I mean, just take this little pep talk that JJ Watt gave him when he was back in Arizona and he had just dropped a simple pass in practice, but JJ came up and gave him a few words of encouragement, and you could see how disappointed he was to have even dropped a single ball.
Okay?
Oh,
What's wrong?
got the ball.
What happened? Did it hit your hands? Oh yeah. Nope. That's your job description. That's gonna be tough, you know. I'm kidding. It's fine. Is it Wednesday or is it Sunday? Be pissed about it. Stay after. Catch a few extra balls, and then catch it on Sunday. Yeah. You know how many times I've been knocked on my ass in my career? You get back up and you go out there and you catch the next one.
That's the kind of player you want to have on your football team. That's the guy that regardless if injuries are plaguing him, you want to keep him. That's a culture builder on your football team right there. Rondale was an absolute beast at Purdue. He had 1,258 receiving yards on 114 receptions along with 12 touchdowns and was named a first-team All-American. Purdue football also made a statement saying, "The Purdue football family is deeply saddened by the news of Rondale Moore's tragic passing. An All-American with an infectious smile, Rondale was a joy on and off the field, someone who left this world too soon. Rondale will be remembered as a legendary Boilermaker." Jeff Brom, who was Moore's head coach at Purdue, who now coaches at Louisville, also released a statement on his death shortly after the news was announced. Rondale Moore was a complete joy to coach, the ultimate competitor that wouldn't back down from any challenge. Rondale had a work ethic unmatched by anyone, a great teammate that would come through in any situation. We all loved Rondale. We loved his smile and competitive edge that always wanted to please everyone he came in contact with. We offer all of our thoughts and prayers to Rondale and his family. We love him very much. Cliff Kingsbury saw a lot in him. He was a guy who really loved explosive, smaller receivers like Rondale, and Rondale really fit well into his scheme. And watching him get drafted once again is really just heartbreaking to see with all of his family and friends there. And I can't imagine the pain that they are feeling. As someone who has lost a family member who was relatively close to me about 2 years ago, I still have no idea what it's like to lose a son, to lose a brother, and I have no idea what the family could possibly be feeling right now. As for me here on my small channel here on KindaAskewSports, I just want to extend my deepest condolences to Rondale's family and his friends, people who were close to him. Anybody who is struggling from this loss right now, I understand that it's an incredibly terrible time for all of you right now. And I just hope and pray for healing for all of you. Once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal, and Rondale was one of the good ones. I just want you to know, if you're watching this video and you are struggling right now, know how important you are. There is someone out there who needs you. There is someone out there who appreciates you. If you don't have anybody, just know that I appreciate you. You can subscribe. You don't have to subscribe. Just know how much that you are appreciated by me. I can't see your face, but you are loved. You are appreciated. You are more important than you know. The Askew crew so far is one of the most wholesome small communities on YouTube. I just needed to tell you today that you are more important than you think you are. And as a very religious man myself who's been through a lot of bullcrap in my life, it is of my strong opinion that God loves you too, whether you believe in him or not. And you're entitled to your own opinions. That's just my opinion, but especially speaking for myself, I love and appreciate all of you. And this one, as a guy who didn't even know who Rondale Moore was, this one hit me a little bit harder than I was necessarily expecting. If you have empathy for literally every single person, then you yourself will be miserable. But knowing how good of a guy Rondale was, knowing what great player that he was, and just the potential that this guy had to still come back from the 2 devastating injuries and just tear this league up, this one hurts more. Of course, I have put the suicide prevention hotline hotline in the description down below if you or someone you know is struggling. Please reach out to me. Please reach out to that number. If you would like to join our fun little family here on KindaAskewSports, we make a lot more fun and positive videos most of the time, but since a part of the Cardinals family has been hurting today, this was a very necessary video to make. As a Cardinals fan myself, I could not in any way ignore this. I'm going to end this video with a few of Rondale Moore's highlights. Hopefully it doesn't get copyright claimed as my only way to really give him a tribute, but until then, I will see you all in the next video.
He's got a receiver. Moore with a blocker. Rondale Moore, the rookie, touchdown, Arizona. Wow! Super explosive offense. 77-yard touchdown reception. The middle. Throwing on the run, a wobbler down the sideline. Looking for Rondale Moore, and he's out of bounds. This is just an outstanding play. Toss out to Rondale Moore. Little hesitation. Oh, Rondale Moore down the sideline. Great speed, diving. And Rondale Moore is in for the touchdown, or is he out of bounds? The officials will confer, and they're pointing at the 1-yard line.
Kyler juggled, and he took it back. Rondale Moore.
And 3rd and 6, open. Can he get the first down? Rondale Moore with a move on. Another cut. Moore all the way inside the 5 of the Seahawks.
But early in this year, he's just holding on to the ball a little bit too long in a lot of throws.
Up tempo, no huddle, under pressure, scrambles. He can do that extremely well. Throws on the run, and that's caught. And into Saints territory goes Rondale Moore.
The quick throws. Tyler's toss is good. Back to Rondale Moore. Stretches out of it. He's going to go into the end zone, and that's going to be a Cardinal touchdown. A tearaway jersey that was torn away.
Here's McCoy on 4th and 3, looking for Rondale Moore, and Moore makes the catch. Wow, a spectacular catch.
Really starting to concentrate on his route running.
He's got it again here out of the backfield and explodes up the middle. Rondale Moore, touchdown Arizona.
3rd and 4. Pressure picked up. Dobbs on the run. Throws to the sideline. There's Rondale Moore with the catch. Breaks one tackle, and Moore dancing inside.
And that was illegal contact.
Snap to Rondale Moore. He fakes it to Hollywood Brown, and Moore on the run. Rondale Moore, a trick play, nets a big gain down to the 25-yard line.
From the 35 on the toss, it's Rondale Moore. Moore has a Cardinals first down.
In motion is Swain. We'll use all 4 tight ends today. Murray dancing in the pocket. He's looking long. He's looking for Rondale Moore. He's got it! Touchdown, Cardinals! Kyler Murray, nearly 48.
And now Kyler Murray on first down with a 4-man rush at his face. Floats to the left, throws. Rondale Moore is open, makes the catch. Timeout used by Arizona with 8 seconds remaining in the half.